free person. I don't get along with these earthlings. I'm trying to seek purpose, fight for something I believe's worth it. Feel the curse, I'ma reverse it. I don't dream cause I sleep nervous. Yet I keep flirting, face death like a Steve Irwin. Hold heat, I'm a drink thermos. Tell the bartender keep serving. I'm trying to be perfect, using dirty shit to clean dirt with. Only happy when the weed burning. Draining oxygen to breathe herpes. Smoke till I see curtains. Lungs fail and they cease working. There is something that I need urgent. Suffocating, trying to squeeze words in. What would I do with my last breath? Would I yell? Would I cry? Would I laugh? Cause I'm glad that I'm past that mess. Till I pass, never felt that blessed. Even bad breath when you living is better than good breath when you lack flesh. Got a glass chest that I cracked and my lost breath hasn't made it back yet. I'm on my last breath. Walking the last step. I'm on the last test. Final answer and my last guess. Wonder what I gotta pass next. I'm on my last quest. So much harder than my last track. Mad bless. Hope I can outlast death. Grim Reaper got my address. Down to my last cent. Cash back from a check I don't even have yet from my last rent. Sweating shit has got me mad stressed. I inherited my dad's dead. Never got to hear his last breath. And the only reason I ain't passed yet, I'm the first ever and the last left. I let the record show. I let the tech explode. Put up the weapon show. Pull up the Texaco. Knuckles in Mexico. Call up the technical. Then know the text blow. Shot to I'm Plexico. Turn you to vegetable. Body electrical. Acid and alkaline. Body so flexible. The shooter's feast like a Uber Eats. Got a group of these suited these cooler bees. While letting the Uzi Aruga speak. An American God up in Cuba eats. The powers they seek empowers the weak. They follow and creeps. Powers they be inherit the world from cowards and sheep. Bit to the mountains, top towers and peaks. Flowers and sweets and showered our feet. The lightning and thunder that shower the sleep. Shower the D's. It's not a verse, the sour receipts. What would I do with my last breath? Would I yell? Would I cry? Would I laugh? Cause I'm glad that I'm past that mess. Till I pass, never felt that blessed. Even bad breath when you living is better than good breath. When you lack flesh, got a glass chest that I cracked and my lost breath hasn't made it back yet. I'm on my last breath. Walking the last step. I'm on the last test. Final answer and my last guess. Wonder what I gotta pass next. I'm on my last quest. So much harder than my last track. Mad bless. Hope I can outlast death. Grim Reaper got my address. Down to my last cent. Cash back from a check I don't even have yet from my last rent. Sweating shit has got me mad stressed. I inherited my dad's dead. Never got to hear his last breath. And the only reason I ain't passed yet, I'm the first ever and the last left. Like a track finish. I attract women, they the bad women. I'ma splash in them, leave a bag with them. Then I raise seeds to be mad different. If I die now, I'm coming back in them. Cause they dad missing, but they cash dripping. Cause they royalty, so they brag different. Ain't no ass kissing, never had feelings. Seen a white victim and a black witness. Mac gripping on my last mission. Yak sipping, blowing black ism. Gat missing, he was lack slipping. Smack hit him, now we act different. Apparition, the bad vision. The Mac that chip him and crash the system. Uncle Tom, could do that willing. Fuck the law, I'm going back to living. Astral prism, the black religions. Activism to conversations. Sacrilegious, the palms of Satan. Black magicians, Babylon are racing. Raise our hands to God we praising. Hustle in the marathon we racing. Nipsey at the finish line, he waiting. What would I do with my last breath? Would I yell? Would I cry? Would I laugh? Cause I'm glad that I'm past that mess. Till I pass, never felt that blessed. Even bad breath when you living is better than good breath. When you lack flesh, got a glass chest that I cracked and my lost breath hasn't made it back yet. I'm on my last breath. Walking the last step. I'm on the last test. Final answer and my last guess. Wonder what I gotta pass next. I'm on my last quest. So much harder than my last track. Mad bless. Hope I can outlast death. Grim Reaper got my address. Down to my last cent. Cash back from a check I don't even have yet from my last rent. Sweating shit has got me mad stressed. I inherited my dad's dead. Never got to hear his last breath. And the only reason I ain't passed yet, I'm the first ever and the last left.
Sir. There you have it, family. Last Breath off of Black Magic album Holy Ghost Part 2. All right, shout out to Brother Rich. Yes, indeed, family. Welcome to another episode of Melanin Monday. This is episode number 127. Shout out to the Instagram family out there too. All right, love and light to the family. Let's start it out by doing the roll call. All right, let's get this roll call started. Peace from DC. Shout out to Denver, Colorado, Toledo, Ohio, Houston, Texas is in the building. Indianapolis is in the building. All right. Shout out to the Nap Town. Third Ward, Houston, Texas, H-Town in the building. Shout out to all of the H-Town family. Shout out to Pop Darby. I just was with the brother Pop Darby. Okay, we got Africa checking in. Instagram is giving us the roll call. Baton Rouge, Canada, Chesapeake, Bmore, Duval, Montreal, Canada, Wichita, Kansas, Tallahassee, Florida. All right, Los Angeles, Arizona, Louisville. All right, Washington, D.C., Louisville, Seattle is in the building. Annapolis, Chicago's in the building. Chesapeake, Virginia's in the building. Michigan is in the building. You dig? Minnesota's in the building. Seattle's in the building. What's goody in Minnesota? Talk black to me. Huh? Cincinnati's in the building. South Central Los Angeles. Illinois, Wisconsin. Illinois, Wisconsin. Newark is in the building. Pittsburgh is in the building. The Bronx is in the building. Kingsbridge. Shout out to the Bronx, the BX, my NY family. Now make sure y'all safe out there in New York. You know it's turned up right now. Seattle in the building. Brick City in the building. Chambanga, Illinois is in the building. 217. Florida. Land of Flowers. Rome, Georgia. West Phoenix. All right. Salute to West Phoenix. BK. Bosstown. 181. Burnsville. Minnesota. LA is in the building. Brooklyn's in the building. Yeah, BK is in the building. Milwaukee's in the building. Long Beach. Hey, cuz. Kingston, Jamaica's in the building. T-Dot is in the building. Cleveland is in the building. Seattle, Flatbush. Shout out to Cabana. What up? Toronto in the building. T-Dot. Bama's in the building. Shout out to Bama. Shout out to Oakland. Town Business. Ridgecrest, California. That sounds like it's some nice houses out there. Delaware. Yeah, Alistair Whoopi. What about Toronto? Shout out to T-Dot. I gave Toronto a shout out. South Dallas in the building. Eastern Pennsylvania in the building. Okay, it's a lot of people in the building. Birmingham. Birmingham, England. Tampa. Cabana, tell me about Flatbush. Tell me about BK right now. They said New York is kind of litty. 313. It's so cold in the D. Ottawa's in the building. Raleigh's in the building. Philly's in the building. Paris is in the building. Talk black to me. Niggas in Paris. Nagas in Paris. Wait a minute. Dallas, Texas. Yo, Dallas, Texas, y'all got an anniversary coming up tomorrow on 7/7. That was the shootout that took place between Michael X, right? Mika X Johnson, right? Mika X Johnson. That was in 2016. 7/7/7. It lined up to 7/7/7 because July is the 7th. The date that it happened was on the 7th, and it was 2016. 6 and 1 adds up to the 7. So just like in a casino where there's a perfect slot, on 7/7/7, I think it was 9 officers that got bodied in Dallas during a Black Lives Matter protest by Mika Johnson, right? by Mika Johnson. And that was the first time that they use a land drone, because they don't even call it a robot no more. You see the same way that they got Predator drones in the sky, right? That robot that they sent to kill that young man, that's called a land drone. And it blew him up, right? It sent a drone to kill him. But that he was ex-military. That's one of the men that Dave Chappelle was speaking of in the stand-up that he had called 826. At the end of it, he spoke of two ex-military African Americans who became martyrs. He didn't say their names, right? I guess that was the agreement with Netflix. You probably couldn't say their names on Netflix, but you could say Dylan Roof's name, and Dylan Roof killed the senator, and he killed 8 other people in the church, right? But you could say Dylan Roof's name, but you can't say Gavin Long, or you can't say Mika Johnson's name, right? That's what they want you to believe. Or they want you to be afraid of saying their name. They want you to feel ashamed. Woo. They want to shame you. They trying to black identity extremists shame your ass from saying the names of 2 men who risked it all, right? If you saw the Farrakhan speech, Criterion, we're going to talk about that tonight as well, right? You saw that he opened it up and he started talking about martyrs, right? He declared Hafiz Muhammad, right? He declared Minister Hafiz Muhammad a martyr. Now, for the family who may not be familiar with who that man is, Hafiz Muhammad, Minister Hafiz Muhammad lost his life during the coronavirus pandemic, right? Minister Hafiz succumbed to the complications of the coronavirus, right? But keep this in mind. Not only did he make transition during that unfortunate time, this was phase 1, we lost Baba Kalindi, we lost Credo Mutwa, we lost Dr. Africa, we lost Monk from 125th Street, right? We lost Bill Withers. It's a few other people. But we lost some legends, right? But nobody necessarily said publicly, to my knowledge, none of the spiritual leaders amongst us, right, who the people turn to for their spiritual advice, right? Because I could say that I'm a spiritual leader, but then there'll be people out there that will resist that. They will doubt me. They'll be like, no, you're not, because you're not old enough. Somebody said, what's up with the Crowley shirt? This is Alistair Whoopi, my friend. That's Whoopi Goldberg, my nigga. You know what I mean? That's silly. Fall back, sugar. So people, when they would be like, you're not a spiritual you're not a shaman, red pill. So even though you said the Minister Hafiz was a martyr, right, when he made transition, even though you put his name out there and you stood on you know, you venerated. You venerated, right? You venerated the elder and you said his name because that's what you do. You're supposed to venerate anytime the elders make transition. You venerate them, you edify them, right? You say their names. You say their names, like Beyonce said. You say their names, and then you edify them. You say something good about them, and yo, don't ask me about fashion when I'm doing Melanin Mondays, family. Don't be a fucking dickhead. Don't ask me about fashion. Do you niggas ask Nike what they mean when they come out with a sneaker? So, let me continue. I'm trying to be deep, and niggas is asking me about a t-shirt like there's some fucking children or something. God damn. Grow up, man. Grow up. You know what I'm talking about? The fucking planet is shifting, and niggas is like, yo, what's up with the t-shirt, family? What does that mean? You retard, you fucking butthurt retard. You let a t-shirt trigger you weak niggas? That's how weak you are? In the middle of a war, you niggas is so weak that you don't understand what a fucking fashion is? You don't understand a design? You don't know what a flip is? But let me continue because, you know, that was a commercial for the Alistair Whoopi shirt. Go and get it at selected retailers so you can have weirdos ask you questions when you're trying to do deep shit. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all gotta change. Y'all not gonna. I'm not gonna let you get away with shit like that in my circumference. I'm not gonna let shit like that slide in my ionosphere. I'm gonna get at you, my niggas. You understand? I'm gonna get at you because it's the summer. This is a red summer. You know what I'm talking about? And we just got to put an end to a lot of the moist behavior that takes place in this community amongst you moist ass niggas who be worrying. Why you looking at my shirt anyway? Why you worrying about what I'm wearing anyway? Weird ass nigga. We out here trying to talk about the cosmos and y'all focusing on my fashion. Like that means anything. You know what I'm talking about? Like that means anything. I hope that wasn't no dude asking me about my damn t-shirt. No, somebody said don't let the feds get at you. Nigga, that's not the feds. How about that? I know what that is. That's not the feds. Y'all be giving these white people too much credit. That's one of these silly ass Negroes. Fuck out of here. That's not the feds. That's one of these bird ass niggas in the community. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was around before the feds caught on to the conscious community. I've been seeing these niggas for years. Fuck out of here. Light you niggas up. How about that? We need to fucking roast one of you niggas. We need to put one of you niggas on the grill. So anyway, Blue Pill said it last night. Go live in the dark from now on. And no, I am not going live in the dark. I'm sorry. Not going live in the dark, nigga. I'm going live with my fucking lights on. So you niggas could see me. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going live in HD, my nigga. I'm going live in 4K. So you can see every single detail. Pay attention. But pay attention to the information, though. You know, the drip is always going to be here for you. But let's focus on the work at hand. Let's focus on the lesson at hand. This is just, you know, don't let this trigger you. Let the motherfucking information trigger you, if anything. Let the bars, let the fucking light, let these gems, let these fucking pearls cut your face. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm saying this because, like I said, it's early July. You know, the fucking sun is talking to me. You feel me? Corona is rising. And I don't got no time to play with these niggas, man. Y'all play with them. Go and play with somebody else. I have no time. I have no patience. I don't have no sympathy at the end of the day at this point. Real talk. I'm ready to do something real crazy in these streets. I don't have the time. People be on goofy time. I am not on that time. I am not on that. I'm not on no type of goofy time. I don't want to joke with no niggas. I don't want none of you niggas playing with me. I don't want to deal with none of it. I don't want to laugh around niggas. I don't want to feel. I don't want none of that. I'm not in that mood right now. I'm not on that time right now. I'm like homie that went to Stone Mountain. I'm on action time, nigga. I'm on go right now. I'm off the fucking porch, nigga. I'm on go time. So if you're not on go time, don't play with me. Like, get out of my way. Go play with. It's a fucking peanut gallery of niggas to play with, and look at their t-shirts, and worrying about what they're eating and all of this stupid shit. Go play with them. We out here making moves, bro. We're doing real things, man, on a fucking global galactical scale, bro. The universe is talking to us. My ancestors is shifting the fucking planet and the paradigm to make this world comfortable for me and mine. So please, I beg you, stay in your lane. If you're not going to assist, if you're not throwing a motherfucking alley-oop, you're going to get dunked on. That's it. That's plain and simple. That's how it's going to go down. If you're not on the fucking floor running with us, nigga, we're smashing on you. We're dunking on you. We're running over you niggas. Playtime has been over, but it's really over at the end of the day. Especially after I know nigga, I know the criterion. Do you? Do you know what time it is? It's 12:44, cocksucker. It's 12:44. Nigga, man up. Stand up. Get your fucking guns up. Where's your gat, nigga? Where's your fucking hammers at? Huh? Where's your blickies? You niggas want to play like you tree huggers in the middle of a war. Don't play with me. I'm not here to meditate with you niggas. I don't care about none of that shit right now. Where's your blickies at, nigga? Where's your iron? Who's standing with you? Where's your shooters at? That's who I want to talk to. You know what I'm talking about? Where's the army at? Because at the end of the day, I see how things are going to have to get done. This is how shit got to happen. People got to see the force. Yeah, you niggas got to see you wooing back, nigga. Where's the woos at? Woo back, baby. They got to see the force. That's what they reacted to. Because when they seen the army marching on Stone Mountain, the people agreed unanimously. That's what's up. That's what's up. In fact, that's right. Shout out to the In Fact brothers. You're going to have them on the show. You know, I don't even want to talk. I'm going to just let them talk. I'm going to bring them on the show and I'm going to let them talk. And I'm going to let them talk. I don't even got nothing else to say. I don't even want to say anything else, but I'm going to let them talk. And then somebody say, nah, why they didn't go to Mount Rushmore? Come on. You know what I'm saying? You could ask that question. I'm gonna let you ask, in fact, why they didn't go to Mount Rushmore, right? One of the reasons why they didn't go to Mount Rushmore is because of the gun laws in Mount Rushmore about open carry, first and foremost. Second of all, they didn't go to Mount Rushmore because they went to motherfucking Stone Mountain. Weird nigga. They went to Stone Mountain. That's where they went. That's why they wasn't at Mount Rushmore, because they was in the A at Stone Mountain, where the KKK was resurrected. They were doing their ancestors' work. Was you at Mount Rushmore with your tutu? Did you go to Mount Rushmore with the rest of fucking with Donald Trump? Was you at his rally with your Black Lives Matter signs? Yeah, they went to Stone Mountain. Hold on. I don't even want to talk. I didn't want to talk. This is how you stunt. You want to stunt, my guys? This is how you stunt. I don't want to. You can't. If you ain't stunting on these levels, you're not stunting. This is a stunt, my friends. This is a stunt. That's a stunt.
Black power.
Shit, Black Lives Matter.
Black love, black love.
Yeah, and they had the formation in Phoenix as well. Because they going state to state with this. So they'll be at Mount Rushmore. I hope you saw it when they pull up. But let them do what they do. Let them form. Let Voltron form. They was in formation like Beyonce told them to be. Black is king. All black. Fuck you talking about black ain't a color. What is that? That's black. They ain't all black. It looked like black to me. You sound dumb. Talking about they flexing. Yeah, they are flexing. That's a flex. You see the scared niggas, they don't think that's a flex.
Y'all been threatening us since Birmingham. I ain't seen shit. When it's July the 4th. And all you scary ass Negroes that pass that shit around. Look at what the fuck you did. You made blacks come out. I don't see no white militia. So to the boogie boys, the 3%ers, and all the rest of these scared ass rednecks. We here. Where the fuck?
Where the fuck you at? On the 4th of July, right after the Criterion, right after that red and blue star, right after that 1244, right after Farrakhan set it off on them small hats. You see the boys, you see them people pulling up. You see them sticks on deck. We not here to please you niggas. Nobody's here to please you niggas. This ain't for everybody.
Oh, that one feel good. Yes, that one feels good.
They not coming out for everybody. They not standing up for everybody. This ain't a kumbaya type of thing. They said clearly, we not Black Lives Matter. Listen to them talk right here. They pulling up on your ally. Shawnetta could have did this 10 years ago.
I'm your worst nightmare, bro. Once you go in there and see that comedy and shit. This ain't the one you want to talk to, bro. We ain't no Black Lives Matter. We ain't none of that bullshit.
We ain't Black Lives Matter. We ain't none of that bullshit.
Real life Melissa, bro. Let me talk to you like for a minute. What are you? I just told you what I was. What are you? What are you in the question? Everywhere you go, you invade, steal, rape, rob, and kill us. Then you steal people's culture. Then you have to have an attitude about it. Where's our reparations? Thank you. Of course. I like the song. It's not what you did. What's the answer?
This a Bobby Hemming lecture come to life. This a Khalid Muhammad lecture come to life. This is a Minister Louis Farrakhan speech come to life. Wait till they join with the other gun club. This is just one gun club. But strategically, they got together. They understand the power of putting things together the right way because they got the attention that they needed. When the other gun clubs come together, and I hope there's no ego, and they're able to connect like Voltron, you could stop asking me about the standing army. What y'all gonna say when y'all see 100,000 armed people standing around Red Pill? Y'all gonna get scared? Y'all gonna tell me to watch out, brother. Be careful. Coons is gonna get uncomfortable. The niggas in the community that never was able to do shit like this, they gonna make conspiracies like these people ain't official and like they didn't see what the fuck they just saw. You understand? Because that's when the ego is gonna set in. Because it's a lot of niggas sitting around feeling non-essential because they could have did this a long time ago. And we thought that we would have seen this years ago.
I can't believe I'm seeing this.
I can't believe I'm seeing this.
Wow.
Somebody said what's going on. This is the video. I'm showing the video yet. It was #1 trending on Twitter for about 2 days. #1 on the biggest media platform in the world, which is Twitter. The president done seen it. The vice president done seen it. Every single white person on Fox News done seen it. Kanye West done seen it. P. Diddy done seen it. Farrakhan done seen it. Everybody in the world been watching. And they shook. We're going to see this times 10. This is the beginning. The ritual was they did it on Stone Mountain. That's how you reclaim the power, because the KKK, you understand? The KKK was erected on Stone Mountain. Right? It was during a Thanksgiving. And that was the version of, that was the strain of the KKK that was hyper violent.
Black power. Black love, black love.
That was in Atlanta. Somebody said, what state was that in? That's Atlanta. That's Stone Mountain, Atlanta. Right? Stone Mountain is gangland for black people in Atlanta. That's gangland. Right? That's gangland. So this is a KKK outpost. Stone Mountain was the KKK outpost. So if you're in a spiritual war, or if you're in a culture war, or if you're in a war where you're changing the spirit of things, then you got to do it ritualistically on the days that the spirit means a certain type of energy, and you change the spirit. They challenged the whole spirit of the 4th of July. It was not the same 4th of July that Negroes have been used to when they was wrapped up in Jules Santana American flags. That wasn't that this 4th of July. That shit was different.
Counter threat. The threats don't mean shit to us. Y'all been threatening us since Birmingham. I ain't seen shit. When it's July the 4th, and all you scary ass Negroes that pass that shit around, look at what the fuck you did. You made blacks come out.
You made them come out.
I don't see no white militia. So to the boogie boys, the 3%ers, and all the rest of you scared ass rednecks, we here. Where the fuck?
Where the fuck you at? Because look, if they didn't show up for the 4th of July, if they didn't cash in the motherfucking check that they was writing, then they lost that battle. They can't pop back up trying to talk about nothing. Let my dude talk some shit real quick. One more time. One more again. So even if they do some punk ass shit where they try to sneak on black people, like they try to hang a black man the other day, you know, they're gonna do all of that cowardice. But when they got called out, they didn't show up. They didn't pull up. They dropped the Addy and they didn't pull up. These brothers is out here spinning. And if somebody is like, oh man, brother, that's just inciting thing. Sit down. Sit down. Go back to Chipotle. Have a seat, my nigga. Because you wasn't doing anything in the first place. You was the nigga that was going to hold the camera when shit went down. You didn't do that, nigga.
I've been waiting. It is only appropriate that after 400 years, as prophesied, tribes of Israel, all 12 of them, you enslaved us, you degraded us, raped our women and our men, stole our history, stole our religion, and now you're trying to steal our lives. But you want us to believe they matter. You can kiss my ass right in the crack. Mine too.
Me too.
So it's only appropriate, y'all, that we go to the source. For all y'all like you don't know, this is the birthplace of the Ku Klux Klan. This is where they were born after they were destroyed. Just
they rose up twice. The Ku Klux Klan rose up twice. The second time they rose up was on Stone Mountain.
Fucked up banking system, fucked up politics are all tied to the KKK. You don't believe that, you don't know
all
shit
that
about this
deep
country.
state, Illuminati.
So what we gonna do,
niggas is not pulling up on them though.
To their home.
Nobody's pulling up to their house.
We ain't talking to the police no more. They just work for the KKK. We ain't talking to the government no more.
It's all
They
talk.
are the KKK.
That's right.
We ain't talking to the banks
This is
no more
action.
because they are the KKK. We ain't talking to most white people because y'all are the KKK.
None of them.
Don't tell me that you ain't never been a slave on a motherfucker. I ain't never been a slave.
That's right.
But you riding around in my car.
That's right.
You won't even let me ride in the motherfucker, right? Hallelujah. So I'm not talking to them no more. I want the heart of the Ku Klux Klan to hear me no matter where the fuck you are. I'm in your house.
That's right.
Where you at? You made a threat. We don't threaten. We don't scare. Because we don't care.
And we don't fuck around.
You threaten us, we gonna threaten you.
Right.
You said you gonna start shooting white people at 8 o'clock, we gonna start shooting, black people at 8 o'clock, we gonna start shooting white people at 8:05. Threat, counter threat. Because threats don't mean shit to us. Y'all been threatening us since Birmingham. I ain't seen shit. It's July the 4th. And all you scary ass Negroes that pass that shit around, look at what the fuck you did. You made blacks come out. I don't see no white militia. So to the boogie boys, the 3%ers, and all the rest of you scared ass rednecks, we here. Where the fuck you at? We in your house. Let's go. NFAC, motherfucker. NFAC.
I mean, I'm saying, man, are these niggas out here twerking? Huh? Are they twerking? Are they asking oh, don't shoot me, please. I didn't do nothing. I want to live. Are they doing stupid shit like that? The brother's name is Grandmaster J. Yeah, protect them at all costs. Protect them at all costs. Grandmaster J. The fucking gods. That's how I want my coffee. All black. Right? And ask the Moors what color was the shit that they was wearing if you can't say black. What the fuck was that? What were they wearing? Because they look real good in formation. Whatever fucking color that was. Pale, whatever you niggas call it. That shit looked good. Nobody had on rainbows. Nobody had on no other gang colors. It was just all black. Formation. Right? It was the formation. Beyonce said, get in formation. They looked like they were in formation. And then they were moving as one. When you seen them marching, was anybody twerking? Was anybody doing a TikTok dance? Was anybody jigging? Was anybody fucking doing the nay-nay? No, they was marching like soldiers. Because there's a time for play and then there's a time for motherfucking war. Right? There's a time to work and there's a time to jerk. And there's a time to twerk. But niggas is jerking and twerking in public when you should be working. And that's the problem. That's what looks, because that's the clean glass. And the only thing that we've been drinking all this time is Flint water. Ever since 2012, niggas been drinking Flint water, calling that the clean glass. But when you put the fucking clean glass up there, you know that you've been drinking dirty water. All of that punk ass shit that niggas been on, that's been dirty water. That's why the weird niggas is like, why is Red Pill always mad? No, you fucking moist piece of, you fucking moist Rasta pasta, you know what I'm saying? You bussies with attitudes. I'm not mad, nigga. I'm lit. What are you talking about? If I was mumbling, you niggas would have me on Spotify right now. If I was fucking mumbling and going all over the place, you'd be like, he's raving. This nigga's lit. No, nigga, I'm not mad about a goddamn thing. Dogs get mad. I'm fucking tight. Then I gotta occupy you first with you weird niggas. That's first and foremost. Secondly, I'm just fucking turned up and I'm lit, nigga. And if you're not lit, you're not tapped in. How about that? If you're not bouncing off the fucking walls these days, nigga, you're not tapped in because you're not receiving the signals that the universe is sending out. The shit that's having these niggas telling you niggas to stay inside. Because if we all get outside, we're gonna turn into fucking, we're gonna get real rowdy. We're gonna be rowdy rebels. Look, they let niggas come outside and the shit turned into the Boston Tea. They was exploding bombs in the hood. They let rambunctious Negroes in New York outside. And what did they start doing? Shooting shit up and turning the shit out. It turned it to Gotham City in fucking overnight. New York went into a curfew. When they let the curfew up, it was Gotham City. That's a fact. Whoever's in New York, please give me a fire emoji so New York is going crazy. Nah, that was my Wi-Fi. Don't worry about it. The Wi-Fi had it went off course. Let me show you these fire emojis though. Let me show you these fire emojis. Now, I feel like this is my obligations to say this, right? I'm not a part of any of the armed groups, right? But if you felt in your soul, black women especially, sisters, mamas, mothers, and daughters, if you saw that demonstration that just took place in Stone Mountain, right? And then you're going to see other footage too, because they formed up in another state. I believe it was Arizona. I'm encouraging you to get down with an organization, right? Be a part of the organization, even if you got a jacket and you can't carry a weapon. Maybe you can help with the logistics. Somebody said black women don't care like I wouldn't say black women don't care about what? I would say that I would get with those organizations, sisters, right? I didn't say to join an organization and worship everything about that organization. I didn't say to join an organization and make that organization your leader or your church or any of those things. I didn't say none of that, right? I didn't say none of that. I said, quote, because I want to quote, because I don't ever want to be accused, because people come on my show and then people start following those people. People see me with people and people start following those people. And what happens is people leave home. They leave home. And once you leave home, you out of my hands. Once you leave home, what you talking about? I ain't responsible. You got on the ship with that person and went sailing. You went mountain climbing. You got on the train. You got on the train, the plane, and the automobile, and you joined this organization or this leader or whatever flute you was listening to, and that's what you've been following since that day. So you pretty much in those people's hands. So what I'm saying is this, that you could belong to an organization and not have the organization belong to you, right? But get yourself signed up. Get underneath the cover of protection by either being a card carrying member, right? Or not just being affiliated by following them online. Because you'd be like, oh, somebody come for me. These niggas is out here turned up. And they like, yo, what organization do you belong to? Who's responsible for you? I'm following In Fact on Twitter. That's not enough, bro. That's not enough. This is not 2019 and every year before that. We're in a new day. We're in a new age. We're in a new period, right? And that just don't cut it anymore. You got to be a little 10 toes down with your demonstration. You got to be all hands in. You got to have your hands in the motherfucking pot. Right? So I'm saying, and I am encouraging my brothers and sisters to exercise your Second Amendment right to get you your AR-15s, your AK-47s, your shotguns. You could kind of leave the handguns. I mean, the handguns is one thing, right? You got Naga, you got In Fact, You got them, what's that? The Huey P. Newton Gun Club, right? There's a few of them. But there's things about weapons that the family needs to know. There's things about non-lethal and lethal combat the family needs to know. Remember, you can have a weapon, but you don't have tactical training, right? That is a whole nother, that's a whole nother animal. I'm going to bring a tactical training expert on the show. We're going to have retreats to land right where I'm at, right here, for tactical training. That's coming up. You know what I'm saying? Don't look for me to be on some Rambo shit, because, I'm going to facilitate things because of, certain type of, you know what I mean? Them people be on my back, So for the people whose hands are clean, yeah, we're going to need you to touch that iron and get to these tactical trainings and teach these babies, teach these young adults, teach these single mothers and these single fathers and these brothers how to protect oneself unapologetically. You don't got to ask permission. Can felons participate? Yes, non-lethal tactical training. Non-lethal tactical training. No handguns, no weapons. Right? Non-lethal. You can learn how to do the 52 hands. All of that. It does not matter if you have a jacket. That will not stop you from learning how to protect yourself. That will not stop you from having people with weapons to protect you. You got rappers that got police working for them, and these niggas got jackets and open cases, and they be having off-duty police surrounding them with the hammers. Are they asking anybody permission? Are they saying that I'm going to risk my life? I'd rather get caught with it than without it. I understand when the rappers say that shit, because that is a fact. I'd rather get caught with the shit than get caught slipping, lacking without it. There's no coming back from that. You get caught with it, nigga, you come back with a up north glow, with some new pecs and whatnot. You had to lay up for 5 probably, but at least you could plug right back into the game. They got dudes coming home that bodied niggas in the early 2000s, and in the 90s they bodied like 4 or 5 people, and they're coming back home for you to follow them on Twitter and Instagram. Niggas like Alpo is coming back home, right? But he caught somebody without it, and they not coming back home because they got caught without it. Do you understand the logic in that? That I lived long enough to see teenagers kill people, and they coming home still looking the same, right? And they're able to plug in to society with a new iPhone, with some fucking they got ice on and everything. They got designer on. They coming home to designer. They coming home to a fucking Trump check. These niggas is coming home to the Jordan collection, right? And they acting like they never killed somebody, like it never happened. They're like, come check me at Chipotle. I'm gonna hook you up with some fucking burritos, some veggie burritos. I got you. I'm like, damn. They had it on them, and another brother didn't have it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you got Alpo out here doing wheelies. So somebody can kill you and still come back home to enjoy life. And you and your family is in turmoil and grief because you ain't have it on you. Right? And you know what these streets is talking about. You know what's going on. Hold on, I ain't even put my cash out. How rude of me. You know what's going on in these streets, and you know the temperature of the it's a war going on outside. No man is safe. But you're gonna tell somebody because they got caught hopping the turnstile when they was a young adult that they can't protect themselves. They don't have the right to protect themselves in the fucking jungle. They can't walk around with a pair of claws. I don't think so. I don't think so. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Mm-mm. The first law is self-preservation. So if we got to send cash apps to these private security firms, if we got to pay, I don't really want no off-duty policeman working for me. Because like I said, we was doing a stream earlier. We asked the police who contacted us, who said that they don't want to be policemen anymore, that they were ready to drop their badges. We say, well, drop your oath. And we wanted them to declare a new oath to us publicly, and they wouldn't do it. So we said, well, you will never be around me with your, you'll never be around any of us to protect us, because you just showed me that you got an oath to the police. You got an oath to the whatchamacallit. You got an oath to the FOP, the Fraternal Order of Police. You understand? They say that they want to protect, they say that they want to patrol the hood, but they have an oath. They're oath takers. So if somebody take an oath, you can't expect them to break the oath, because they took an oath, and some of these oaths have people's lives on them. The hippocampus oath, right? The Bar Association, they take an oath. The policemen take an oath. The president takes an oath. Lawyers and judges take oaths. Those not your friends. You niggas that get rocked to sleep thinking that that's your friends and this is a friendly thing, but nigga, business is war. Nobody's your friend. You're a fucking customer. Get it through your thick skulls. Nigga, you're a customer and you're not a hustler. And the ones that are hustling you are. And you're the customer. Like Jay-Z said, in the presence of hustlers, you only a customer. So if you can't figure that one out, then you shouldn't be listening to me. You niggas need to unplug from the red pill and go to romper room. Go play, you know what I'm saying? Go play in a fucking jungle gym, because that's real simple. You know what I'm talking about? That was a simple bar. That's how they using you. So tomorrow morning and for the rest of the day, just assess yourself in your relationships. In the presence of hustlers, you nothing but you only a customer. Are you the hustler or are you the motherfucking customer? And then you could weigh yourself on the scales of life, and you could weigh yourself on on the scales from that point. We live in a consumer-based reality. Henceforth, the title of the show tonight is called The Conscious Industry 2020. That's my upcoming class that I will be doing on the 23rd, which is a Thursday. KTLians, KTL University, all of my students, all of my master students, I need y'all to tap in, because I am going to be tapped in. I'm going all the way in about a multi-billion-dollar industry that's called the conscious industry. Right? That we were brought up to be ashamed of our skills. We were brought up to be ashamed. They would shame you if you was talking about economics, if you were talking about money, if you were talking about currency, if you were talking about monetizing your skills. You were somewhat shamed. They wanted you to be poor and righteous. But we're here to tell you that it's time to be rich and wealthy and righteous and healthy. In the conscious industry, this information, this is going to be empowerment. I'm going to be giving you keys. I'm going to be giving you cheat codes. I'm going to be unlocking things. I'm going to be unpacking things. I'm going to be showing you, because we started a lecture series called Conscious Industry in 2017. I'm going to show you how things have grown and evolved. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you permission to tap into a multi-billion-dollar marketplace and not feel ashamed. Because look at what happened with the coronavirus, right? Sisters, you could vouch, and brothers that are out there, you can also vouch. Did your value not rise up amongst people who were trying to treat you like you were a dun-dun, or treat you like you were not valuable, or treat you like you were not worth something, or treat you like you were not essential. They didn't want to fucking pay for the patchouli oil. They didn't want to give you the money for the fucking for the flaxseed oil. They didn't want to pay you for your Reiki. You know what I'm talking about? They wanted to undercut you for your massages and your fucking readings and whatnot. They wanted to treat you like you was a secondhand citizen. They wanted to Dollar General your fucking skill sets. But no, here comes the coronavirus on that ass. Here comes pestilence on these niggas. You know what I'm talking about? Here comes the ancestors washing these niggas. Because Farrakhan, you needed Farrakhan to tell you, and I've been telling you that this is the ancestors cooking these niggas. Stop playing. And they just gave it a name. This is pestilence. The time is running out on the Instagram, pardon me, on my Instagram. I need y'all to go to the YouTube, Know the Ledge Media. Tap in. It's about 1,000 of us over here. Tap into Know the Ledge Media to get this information on Instagram, my Instagram family. But yeah, this is pestilence. They just said that the bubonic plague is in China. They just said that the bubonic plague is in China. Do you know what the bubonic plague is? That's pestilence. Right? That's pestilence. You dig? That's the same shit that the Black Plague was. That's pestilence. It ain't the end of the world. It's just Mr. Clean is here. It's cleanup time. This shit happens almost like clockwork. Every 100 years, this shit cleans itself up. Can't blame white people. Don't ever give them credit of that. Yeah, they understand the cycles and whatnot because they study the equinox and they manipulate certain things because, you know, they study like a fucking somebody who reads an almanac would study. But how the hell could they be responsible for a 100-year cycle of pandemics and epidemics and whatnot when they introduced the quote unquote the electrified field and whatnot? Yeah, it enhanced, but this is called pestilence. You know what I mean? This is pestilence, the same way that the white blood cells show up in the body when the body is sick. You mean to tell me that this body is not sick? The earth is not sick? Did you see what happened before the coronavirus? The Amazon was burning up. And that was rumored to be man-made. Bolsonaro, the president, that was rumored to be at his hands. You dig? That was rumored to be at his hand. And then Australia was burning up. And that was rumored to be at the hands, not to say that it started at the hands of man. It was what you call enhanced. It was enhanced by the machinations of man. Do you know how many animals, lives, and species were terminated during those wildfires? Do you know it was 100 degrees in Antarctica the other day? So, do you know that scientists reported that the magnetic field shifted suddenly out of nowhere? They just made that. Do you know that scientists made a discovery that Cuba is Atlantis? And they found underwater pyramids in a sunken civilization right underneath Cuba. The same place that Minister Farrakhan spoke about opening up. Why? Because Cuba is the most African country in the Western Hemisphere. Cuba is Atlantis. It has Atlantean energy. Cuba is magical. Palo Mayombe, right? Cuba is magical. Cuba is where if you tap into the energy in Cuba, you could tap into your American godhood. You American gods are in Cuba. Thank you for the cash app. American gods are in Cuba. That is an American god home. Understand what I'm saying? What they was doing over there when Castro rose up in power, that's American God. That they guarding over there. Stop playing. Do not, for 1 minute, sleep on Cuba. Right? And they're so advanced that they was going around the world curing whole countries of coronavirus. They so advanced that they out there with the remedy, right, for the corona way before the trials at the WHO or the CDC has even started. Cuba is on top of it, right? Shout out to Asada Shakur. Shout out to Asada Shakur, right? Cuba has highly skilled doctors and engineers. Why? Because in their DNA is Atlantean energy. Why? Because in their ancestral DNA is Atlantean energy. They are allowed, they are stuck in time. They are encouraged to tap into their ancestral DNA. They are encouraged to be African over there. They are encouraged to be magical over there. That is what they are encouraged to be. They are not being watered down and quote unquote whitewashed by Western media, by Western standards and things like that. Am I still selling masks? Not really, because I don't believe in the mask too tough. So I'm not really pushing them like that. You feel me? I'm going to sit that one out, man. All money ain't for me. You know, I'm going to let the people selling masks get to their masks, but I'm not really pushing masks and shit. Yeah, look at me, baby. Look at me. Right? You can't sleep on Cuba. Jay-Z and Beyonce went to Cuba and they came back different people, man. And I'm not out here bandwagoning and, you know, on the Jay-Z, Beyonce train. I'm just saying that I recognize change when I see it in people. You know what I'm talking about? I know when people I know when people get initiated. I know when they get initiated. I could see it. I could see it on them. I could see it on them. And that's not for everybody. That's private information. So, you know, sometimes we out here telling people's private information, but that's not for everybody to understand because everybody's not on the level to understand shit like that. So sometimes you even got to warn yourself when you out here thinking, oh, I'm exposing stuff. And that's certain people's private information. But we become so information hungry that we willing to tell anything about anybody at any given time. And that doesn't benefit us in the long run because we get caught up in spookism. We get caught up in conspiratorial shit. We get caught up in non-activity because all of that is mental masturbation. It's a form of masturbation, bro. It's jerking off. Either you working, you jerking, or you twerking. Which one are you doing? Because all that is mental masturbation. That's all jerking. Yeah, Fidel got all them peckerwoods out of Cuba. He's a fucking beast. He's a beast. Niggas should be figuring out how to get over there. Niggas should be really figuring out Nagas and Neguses and everybody. We should all be figuring out how to get up over there so we can get blissed. What do you think about the stone mark? You got here late because I already talked about that. Yeah, either you New Jersey twerking or you jerking or you working. Right? Yeah. It's wartime. What's the time? I know the criterion. It's 12:44. I know what time that is. I know what that means. I know what that means. The big homie was up there talking in codes. The big homie was up there talking in codes. I don't need you. I like to hear people speak Swahili. You don't gotta speak. You don't gotta. If like Farrakhan was on Saturday, he was on live with hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people watching him. You don't gotta speak English the whole time. You could slip in some Swahili in there. You could slip in some pig Latin, but he don't speak pig. You could slip in some lamb Latin, some sheep Latin. You could slip in some lamb Latin on us, Farrakhan. I heard you clearly. I heard what you were saying. You know what I mean? I 12 what you saying. I think we got Wesley on Wednesday. So you can ask Dr. Wesley about what you wanted to know about the FBI reports. I think Dr. Wesley is scheduled to be one of our guests on KTL Radio 2020 on Wednesday, because we had Dr. Wesley in 2011. In 2012, he was on our show. 2011, 2012, we was rocking with Wesley Muhammad, Dr. Wesley Muhammad, when he was True Islam. Yeah, so Dr. Wesley is going to pull up, and we're going to talk more about the red and the blue star, Kachina, the Hopi prophecies, right? We're going to let the God talk about it, the God protocol. We're going to talk about the wheel. We're going to talk about the weaponization of marijuana, and we're going to talk about a few other things. So please be in the building. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I don't know what do your due diligence, hit the bell and all of that fly shit, so you could get notifications. So when we throw the flyer up, you could see it. Follow us on Instagram and all of those other things, right? Follow us. Let me give you the @. Let me give you the Instagram handles. Shout out to all of my Patreons. All right. If y'all need some herbs, that's Mama Pill. Go and hit up Mama Pill, greenleafherbs.com. No, greenleaf-herbs.com. Don't go to the other site, because they went and cloned her. That's what they do. They clone your websites. So if you have a greenleaf herb, somebody will make a greenleaf herb, and then they'll sell their version of herbs. And you think you buying from Mama Pill. No, go to the website. You'll see her picture on the site. All right. Facts2020.org. All right. The A in facts stands for arms. The A in facts stands for arms. All right. Sign up to facts2020.org and get plugged in. You dig? This is my email for questions, comments, and concerns. Any business that y'all want to do, anything that y'all want to build on, go right through the email. All right. I have my assistants, and they're looking through the emails. And we're also doing an open call for assistance. So if you have skills in doing, as an executive assistant, if you are a virtual assistant, if you have any of those certificates that they've been giving out in those colleges and whatnot, and you're not utilizing it, and you have the skill set to put it to use, hit us up. Go send your resume to this email right here, the Mark 125th. All right. Stream chasers, you already know what it is. We are out here chasing this bag. The bag is chasing us. We get into these streams. We get into this moolah. We get into these income streams. We get into that cream, that moolah, that bag, that fetty, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Just don't spoil it. You know what I'm talking about? And don't apologize for getting to the bag. Don't apologize for providing for your family. Don't apologize for tapping into currency, because you are the currency. Man make the money, money don't make the man. You are the currency. So I'm only asking you to tap into yourself. I'm only asking you to tap into your energy. I'm only asking you to tap into your skills and to monetize it. I'm only asking you to tap into your gifts and to commodify it. That's all I'm saying. If you're an artist, get to drawing. If you're a designer, get to designing. If you're a photographer, get to snapping. You know what I'm talking about? If you a dancer, get to tapping, my niggas. Like, there's no excuses to not do anything. This is an action-based society that we live in. This is a action-based network. This is not faith-based alone. This is an action-based network. We are social entrepreneurs. We're serial entrepreneurs. We're infopreneurs, technopreneurs. We do multiple things. We're Renaissance men and women over here. So we're only encouraging you to tap into your better part of yourself. Sign up to netterflix.com. That is our streaming platform. You will see all of the newest things that we have available for the family, all of our new footage, all of our new content. I'm going to be uploading the lecture that I did in Sanford. That's going to be up there this week, and we have more things coming to that. All right. Yeah. So yeah, did I say the Goldwater? Shout out to Blue Pillar, 19 Keys. Sign up to Goldwater, Bashir. Sign up to the Goldwater. Get on that gold, man. Get on that liquid gold. Stop closing your ears to the truth, because it's all around you. People are just willfully ignorant. They're acting like they don't want to hear this shit. I could do something better than that. Somebody said a book reference on metaphysics. I could do something better than that. Let me show you what I could do. I'm going to show you in a minute. So your skill sets and your gifts, right? Let me just briefly, I don't want to go too far with it, but I could show you something real quick, because I just did a webinar with Pop Darby, and we was going over, right? We was going over the conscious industry, right? We were showing in this new industry, right? Skill sets. It's the skill sets. That's what's paying the bills, right? That's what's going to pay the bills. Give me 1 minute. Just got to make sure. Pull this up. Okay, boom. Y'all can see that. So this is a brief walkthrough, right? This is a brief walkthrough to the upcoming class that I'm doing, entitled The Conscious Industry 2020, Stream Chasers 2020, The Power of the Now or Never, right? Fuck all of that. Yo, we're going to get back to you, Red Pill. We're going to get up in August. I'm going to link up with you next week. You know what I'm saying? Yo, fam, I'm going to get at you when I make it to Harlem. There is no more Harlem, nigga. We're going to make it where? You know what I'm talking about? There is no more Harlem. You're not going to make it in Harlem. You're going to do it now or never. That's how we rolling. It's now or never. I'm not going with all of that. I'm going to get back to you. No, nigga. We're going to deal with it now, or we not going to deal with it. Who told you that I'm going to be around when you ready to get with it? Who told you? Who told you that I'm going to answer the phone when you call? So there's a book called A 1 Minute Millionaire. I suggest the family go and Google that, right? And figure out how we're going to take advantage of all of us coming together and get to this fucking bag in the now. All of that tomorrow shit, I don't talk that language. I'm in the quickening. Life is going at a fast pace. I'm living in the now. The now is where it's at. It's not tomorrow, and yesterday don't exist. All of the power is in the now. And to show you that this is a now-based reality that we live in, we now are in the era of live, right? So in the era of YouTube, when we were uploading videos, that wasn't the era of now, because we were talking about history. We were talking about the past. Niggas was getting up there telling you shit that happened 10,000 years ago as if they was right there. And niggas was believing that, right? And there was people talking about what happened to us in slavery and all of these things, history, right? Nobody was focusing on it now. How do you know that? Because niggas didn't build nothing. Who you talking about? And then there had people that was romanticizing and fantasizing about what they gonna do tomorrow. Yo, I'm gonna build a school. Yo, I'm gonna build a city. Yo, I'm gonna build a boat. Yo, I'm gonna build a plane. Yo, we gonna be lit in 2028, right? And that wasn't what was up, because there's no power in that, right? And that was the YouTube era. Then Instagram came. And in the Instagram era, Instagram deals with the now more than anything because Instagram was the pictures. So it wasn't a video-based thing. It was picture-based. It wasn't Facebook where you posting up articles and things like that and status update. Instagram was, how do you look right now? What was you doing today? What was you doing right a minute ago? What was you eating and whatnot? Right? And then to make it even more, Snapchat came along. Snapchat brought you closer into the now because Snapchat was like, yo, this is a disposable snap. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm naked. Look, boom, snap. Oh, I'm giving a shorty back shot. Snap. Oh, I'm smoking crack. Snap. Right? That was Snapchat. Then to bring the now even more into fruition, they started lives. So when Instagram started live, when Facebook started live, when YouTube started live, then you are now in the future. You are now tapped into the now. Now you have the power to create the 1 minute millionaire because now we are living in the now. So it's now or never. So stop acting and stop treating us and stop moving like you niggas is living in the YouTube era, because you're not living in the YouTube era. You're not living in the past. You're not living on Fantasy Island. You living in the now. What you niggas want to do right now? That's the question. That's what you got to decide. What you want to do right now? You want to drop a bag? You want to drop 10,000? You want to match 10,000? You want to buy some land? You want to put a bag on that nigga head? You want to clean these niggas up? What you want to do right now? That's the question that you got to be asked, because that's the now. That's the now. And that's where we're going. That's where we're headed to. That's where we're headed to. That's where we're headed to. So live stream has changed the game. Live stream has brought you in the now. So now everything is everything is based on the now. It's not about what you was doing a minute ago. It's not about what you did yesterday. Now everybody is plugged into the real fucking now. Do you know the power of having 1,000 people? I did the roll call. So we have all of these nodes. We have all of these networks. We have all of these things. We have all of these grids that are connected because people are watching me from all around the world, right? Jamaica done tapped in. Big up yourself, rude boy. Toronto, right? The fucking six, they done tapped in. Niggas in Zimbabwe done tapped in. The UK done tapped in. The road man them. So right now, right this very moment in the now, right? We are connected globally as a think tank, right? Through heart and mind. And research has shown that there is no distance. We're right next to each other. We are connected. There is no distance. Distance is a lie. Distance is the illusion. Distance is the matrix. Distance is false. It's a concept. It's not real. Okay? You can heal somebody from thousands upon thousands upon thousands of miles away. You can reach out and touch someone. So that's free energy. We're tapped into an energy source. We are connected with the magnetic fields. We are connected through an energy source by way of the mind, by way of the heart. And that there, my friends, is a web. You could strum, you could string, you could play string, you could play on those strings. You could strum those strings. They're harmonic. They create a harmonic. So I'm encouraging everybody to play with those strings, right? Learn to manipulate these grids that we're building. I'm talking about whenever even not just this live. This is a formula. This don't got nothing to do with red pill. This is not ego based. You take this anywhere that you go, where you're in rooms. What if you on a Young Pharaoh live and there's hundreds of thousands of people in his live? You could tap into that energy. That's free energy. What if you on Tariq Nasheed's live? You on 19 Keys live? Any of the live, Rizza Islam lives, all of these lives, these are power sources. These are energy boosters. These are magical, these are ionospheres where you can manipulate reality. I don't think y'all understand who the fuck y'all are. But I'm here to remind you. You are God and goddess. I'm sure that I don't have to make a distinction because it's one. You are him and her. You understand? That's you. You making this shit. You are a part of a paradigm shift. It's not that you're here to witness it. No, nigga, you're making it happen. You're willing it. Bobby Hemmett told you that this shit is over and you're here to make it happen. You understand? You're willing it. It's your minds. It's your third eye. It's the fact that enough of us have waken up. We fulfill prophecy. This is not no single-handed shit. I'm here to let you know that I'm witnessing some shit in my movie. Yeah, I'm here to qualify myself in the motherfucking production. I'm here to testify. It's a testament. Corona Rising, Ascension Protocol, Fear of a Black Planet, Fear of a Black Messiah. The evolution will be digitized. Food, art, arms, clothing, coding, culture, technology, transportation, shelter, all of that. But I'm just testifying to my truths. But we all got truths. And we all witnessing things. And we all going through changes. And we all leveling up. And we all finding out that our master teachers didn't lie to us. Sabi Genesis. Right? So it's a jubilee. And I'm in jubilation because nothing is going wrong. Everything, I mean, everything is going according to plan. Everything. And there's opportunities to get wealthier. There's opportunities to get healthier. There's opportunities to tap into the abundance. And there's opportunity to save these niggas by the hundreds. Because they're ready. The students are actually ready. So we got to teach them. Right? So I'm not going through this whole thing. I don't, y'all going to see this during the lecture. The live that I did with Pop Darby, I'm going to put that on the Eventbrite page. The Eventbrite link is in the description for your tickets. I'm going to put I did a 2-hour lecture. I'll put that on the Eventbrite page so you could watch that. And I ran through this whole thing, right? But we spoke about the woke capitalists saving America. This article came out April 5th, 2020. My nigga, they're on to us. They understand who the fuck we are. They understand the marketplace. I'm talking about, this is Forbes magazine. I'm talking about corporate America is pandering to Black America. This came out 2 years ago. Retailers must wake up to woke Generation Z, which wields a $44 billion buying power. I'll be damned if I'm going to let Target get all of this money. I'll be damned if Jeff Bezos is going to scoop all of that up. I'll be damned if niggas sit back and allow Nike and all of these people grab that bag and we don't build up our own entities. We don't build up our own businesses. We don't build up our own Fortune 500s. We are part of, we have our own industry. We have the opportunity to own that industry. We have the opportunity to control that industry. That industry is not necessarily controlled at this point. It's deregulated. But look, the corporations, they're making a way. They're opening it up. They're cutting the check. They got a bag out there. And I'm not saying that this is about a bag. I'm saying that this is about a bag. Nigga. I'm saying that these celebrities have pivoted, right, into what you know as social entrepreneurism, because They understand the sign of the times. These are business people. They pivoted into the woke marketplace. They pivoted it out of deaf culture into the woke marketplace. That's how they did it. They pivoted it, right? And the multi-billion-dollar corporations are pivoting them with them because they're tired of selling you to death. They're becoming green. They're tired of poisoning the air. They're going to poison it another way. So they pivoted into social entrepreneurism in order to save face, in order to please their shareholders, in order to add another 100 years to their corporations. And now, look, Netflix had a bag for Dave Chappelle. Disney got a bag for Beyonce. They like, come with all of that black shit. Bring it on. Black is king? Yeah, let's do it. They gave Kaepernick a fucking bag at Disney. They was like, yeah, my nigga, tell your story. We are here for all of that. White people are like, we here for all that shit. All of that social entrepreneurship, they are going to cut bags. They're going to enrich Black America, right? With that black shit. That black story has a $44 billion price tag to it. The investors, the angel investors, the people on Wall Street and Madison Avenue that are about that bag, that's about that money, that's about their investments, they've already invested, y'all. It's over. It's already too late, nigga. The money is the check has already been cut. So look, this nigga Jay-Z, the way that he cut his teeth into social entrepreneurism, the way that he utilized black philanthropical endeavors, is he went into a 2-year movie deal with Harvey Weinstein. This was in 2016, 4 years ago, right? Jay-Z signs a film and TV deal with the Weinstein Company. And to show you that he is part of the woke marketplace, right? Look, the two fucking series that came out of that deal was the Khalif Browder story, right? Called Time, and the Trayvon Martin miniseries. Is that not woke, my niggas? Did he do a fucking Rockefeller special? Did he do a fucking story about his chain? Did he do a story about how he sold crack, nigga? Did he do a story about any of that shit? No, nigga. He did a story about some woke shit. He did a story about Trayvon Martin and about motherfucking prison reform, about black mental health and suicides from Khalif Browder. That's how he cleaned his hands with philanthropy, nigga. That's how they do it. He is considered to be a social entrepreneur. You cannot indict him for the shit that he rapped about 20 years ago. It won't even fucking stick. You cannot stick that on. He's not even Jay-Z anymore. He's Sean Carter. He's Sean Carter. Somebody said he's a clown. Yeah, whatever. Cool. Hey, this is not about him being a clown or not being a clown. This is about showing you what has happened and you can't do nothing about it, right? Just showing you business, right? You're not in business, and he is. He's in the business of being a clown, right? And making money off of that because he is the most visible, he's the most successful, he's the most outspoken, and he's the most connected, woke businessman that you'll ever fucking meet in 2020. P. Diddy don't got nothing on this nigga. He is the crowning achievement of the woke marketplace. Jay-Z and Beyonce together. Billions together, right? And they're about to body that motherfucking album, Black is King. Watch. With Afrofuturism. They about to give you another Black Panther. That's a fact. Right? So the woke generation wants to buy from woke stores. Right? Force-fed advertising is a non-starter. Generation Z listens to their peers. Remember, they abandoned YouTube. All of the advertisers left YouTube. Where are they going? What woke platform are they signing up to? Donald Trump signed a executive order which prioritizes your skills over your college degrees in federal hiring. Right? She could be a dumbass nigga, but if you got skills, you could get you a federal job. How about that? How about my brothers and sisters who are skill-based? How about my brothers and sisters who've been putting in all of that time getting your skills up? Over and you don't owe Fannie Mae and all of them. You wasn't sacrificing your family in order to get a goddamn degree. Well, Donald Trump done pulled a fucking carpet from underneath y'all, and he handed the keys to the throne to people who basically got skills. You can learn skills on the internet. You know what I'm talking about? You can learn skills on Trump Academy, TrumpUniversity.com, nigga. You could get accredited on OSHA.com. You could get accredited on fucking Lynda.com. You could get accredited on KhanAcademy.com. Nigga, are you serious? You can't. You don't see the plus in this. I don't know if people could see how this is a super come up, right? There goes the executive order. So you can go on to whitehouse.com and read that shit. Right? And here it goes. Here's something I want y'all all to tap into. Go and Google this shit. Please go and Google it, because this is worth more than any kind of fiat. This is worth more than any kind of fiat, any kind of cryptocurrency, any kind of Bitcoin, any kind of piece of gold that you could accumulate. Because people think that when I say get to the bag, that I'm talking about fiat, that I'm not talking about your spiritual bank account, that I'm not talking about getting your mind and your spirit right, that I'm not talking about doing some motherfucking community service in your neighborhoods so your spirit could get up. What's your spiritual bank account looking like? Because a lot of you niggas look real dusty in these streets. You don't got that glow. You know, the kind of glow that you get when your spiritual bank account floweth over. You niggas went from ashy to classy, back to ashy. So the Harmonic Convergence 2020, go and look it up. Please go and Google that. Go and Google that. Ross Ben was just on the show yesterday. If you didn't catch the show yesterday, it's in the archives. It was a legendary show that we did the day after the 4th of July. And we did it with the mystical magi, Ross Ben, and he bodied it. We did it yesterday. Please go and look at it after you see this. And he spoke about the Harmonic Convergence 2020. It's a 10-day free online event with multiple people, allies included. It's a lot of allies, right? It's a lot of allies. And they are going to fuck in, right? They are going in. Don't get on your anti-ally shit right now. Go and tap in, because there's people of all nationalities, and you might even be able to tap in yourself, but they are on some spiritual shit. They're doing a 10-day global live stream meditation and collective contact broadcast. They want to contact the spaceships. They want to contact the entities. They want to contact the Star Nation. It starts on July 5th and it ends on the 14th. It's featuring indigenous elders, evolutionary and spiritual leaders, ancient history scholars, extraterrestrial researchers, musicians. Each day will include meditations, talks, music, and more. The goal is to help humanity take another step towards realizing our intrinsic connection with all life and our role as planetary stewards within a larger universal community. And I'm here to let you know, beyond any reasonable doubt, that we are part of a larger galactical community. Don't be so arrogant. Don't write it off. Don't call me crazy. Let that shit resonate. Close your eyes and ask your ancestors, is this nigga bugging or not? Day one. You missed that, but I think that they recorded it so you can watch the replay. Day one deals with the universe within. Day two, face the shadow. Day three, the leadership of love. Day four, move with nature. Day five, technology and balance. Day six, living in reverence. Day seven, let's get visionary. Day eight, inspired action. Day nine, celebrate our human family. Day 10, expand into universal harmony, right? Random fucking This is a random. I'm about to get me about 10 grams of magic mushrooms, right? TGI. Yeah, what is that? TMI, too much information. I'm about to get me 10 grams. And my niggas, I am unplugging from the matrix and I'm tapping in to this thing right here. I'm not missing out on this right here. I'm tapping the fuck in and I'm going upstairs with all of these people who are going upstairs and I'm going to figure this out. And I'm getting me an 8 for some good kush too. Right after I talked to Wesley Muhammad about what strain is okay to smoke. And I'm going in. I'm going in and I'm going to get back to y'all and I'm going to let you know what the fuck happened. But I'm not going to miss this window. I need to get my glow on. I need to get my Leroy. You know, fuck that. I need to get my Show Enough red glow on. I let Blue Pill get the fucking Leroy glow. And I need my red glow. Because that July 4th was something else, y'all. That July 4th moon, that was something else. So yeah, I'm gonna just end that on that. Right? I'm gonna end it on that. Y'all get y'all tickets for this upcoming lecture for the conscious industry. It's gonna be fire. Yeah, it's gonna be very information laden, solution based. You're gonna be dealing with solutions. You dig? Yeah, it's gonna be lit because it's solution time. There's nothing more to say. It is solution time, and the people want solutions. The people want solutions. They don't just want to hear it. They want to see it. They want to see it. So we're gonna show them in the conscious industry. I'm gonna show you businesses. We're gonna introduce you to entities. We're gonna showcase businesses, right? As if they, because people would say that, oh, I didn't know they existed. Well, you'll know that they exist because we're gonna showcase them. We're going to showcase them. We're going to show you them that they exist. And we're going to encourage you. You know, we might even have some businesses that might, you know, they might want you to invest. They might have equity for you. They might have shares. They might have, you know, opportunity for you to buy into the business. I got to fix my kufi, my niggas. They might give you opportunity to buy into the business. Equity. Insensitive. Shares, like what Garvey was about, you know? So we're going to roll that out and we're going to show you that there's opportunities all around us, right? I mentioned this with Pop Darby earlier tonight. If there's anybody out there that want to tap into that PPP money, right? That Trump money, that relief money, and you got an LLC, I need you to tap into me. Pause. I don't mean it like that, but I need you to tap in. I need you to get at me. Pause. I need you to holler at me. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody said that my crown is fire. King, I appreciate that. That is from brother Olu, right? Olu is on Instagram. OLU, and Olu is in Atlanta. He's turned up. He's litty too. Yeah, Corona Rising with Olu. He's lit. He's making these crowns. He's making them for the baby. I got one for my baby boy, for my son. I'm about to get something for my daughter. You know, he makes it for the whole family. You know, Minister Farrakhan got me wanting to rock the crown a little more because he was real clean the other day. What's my email? Give me my email real quick. This is the email that I correspond to. So hit me up because there's money out there, right? And let's talk about it. You heard the people getting back 10K. I heard they getting 30. I heard they getting 30. I heard they getting 40. If y'all want to get to the bag, talk black to me. Hit me up. I know unemployment is giving free money to as well. I'm just saying. I'm talking in Swahili. I wish I could talk to you niggas in pig Latin. You know what I'm saying? Itsne, achne, uchne. You know what I'm talking about? Itsne, achne, uchne. It's in the uchne, like holla black. And I'm not going to say nothing else. I'm not going to say nothing else. You're going to hear about it after it's over. I'm letting you know, wink, wink, get at me if you ready to go. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not voting for Trump, but god damn it. I'm not voting for Trump, nigga. I won't put on the MAGA hat, but goddamn. These niggas know how to pillage the motherfucking Federal Reserve. I'm trying to explain to you. They working. You know what I'm saying? While they have black people marching and crying, they have black people having coronavirus parties. Niggas was out there emoting while the government was out there blessing niggas with big bags, big drip. You see how it works? Put your email up again. The email is mad big right here in red. You don't see it? It says Gmail family. You know? How did Kanye, well, nigga, just to show you that they throwing money at everybody, even Kanye got a fucking loan. You asking me how did he get it? He got it because they giving it to everybody. Nigga, that's why he got it. And don't blow it up. You know what I'm talking about? Chill, nigga. Chill with the exposed. Niggas be exposing shit and fuck up the bag. You know what I'm talking about? All of these exposed niggas is broke for a reason. Niggas expose shit and fuck everything up. The exposed niggas is broke. There's no niggas doing exposes on yachts. How about that? There's nobody in a fucking Wraith doing exposed videos. There's nobody in a skyrise doing exposed videos. These niggas is in the basement for a reason. Because you're blowing shit up. You're giving away the stock tips. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I noticed some shit needs to be exposed. I'm not saying don't expose shit. I'm not never saying don't expose everything. Whatever the fuck needs to be exposed needs to be exposed. But you have a nigga, you'll have niggas exposing the wrong shit. These niggas need to do some of that fucking research and go find out where the bag is at. Go find out where the free money is at. Go find out where the fucking leak is at. Nigga, if you so good at doing your pet detective work, why them niggas can't research and find out where the fucking federal loans is at? Why don't you do it exposed on the Federal Reserve and tell us where the fucking free money is? You weird nigga youth. With all of that research niggas is doing, they don't want to research life, they always want to research where the problems are at. Why niggas can't research a solution? Whatever happened to expose the fucking solution? Why don't they expose that? Why don't they expose the solution? Could we get an exposed series where you niggas expose the solution? Because I know it's hiding somewhere. I know it's hiding somewhere. So I ain't gonna hold y'all. You know, I'm not even gonna be here all night because I have a lot of research to do. I mean, I'm loaded with work. I don't, you know, I'm overloaded with work. Henceforth, why I need an associate. Okay? And please, nobody that likes to flirt either. We don't need these problems. But I need about 2 associates. But you got to be able to trust people, because folks is not trustworthy. You feel me? And familiarity breeds content. So I don't want to get familiar with you niggas. You feel me? You got to be careful with shit like that. Familiarity breeds content, and it breeds the worst kind of content sometimes. Breaks my heart. You know? And as a Scorpio, and we on our loyalty shit, it could really irk our nerves and drive us into insanity. And then we pull the stingers out. You know? You don't want that. You don't want a Scorpio to hunt you down with them fucking stingers, because we shoot them like torpedoes. Somebody said, what are the qualifications? Qualifications would definitely be, you can't have anxiety. You know, that starts. You can't be on medication. You can't have anxiety, because I will drive you to fucking drink. You know what I mean? You know, this is chaos theories going. This is chaos magic. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that you're entering, you know, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? This is a fucking roller coaster ride. This is chaos magic. That's what it is. You're going to have to learn how to get order out of chaos, because you will be entering a motherfucking a whirlwind of all kind of shit. Because it's not that it's some crazy shit going on. It's just that I have a lot going on. It's not crazy. I don't have crazy people around me. I'm not drama based. I'm not a diva. None of that. You know what I'm talking about? It's just that I have a look. This is some of my boards, right? This is just some of the fucking boards right here. You know, it's a lot of shit going on. You feel me? There be a lot of things. So I'm just saying, you will have to be ready to deal with a lot of stuff. But if you could juggle, I mean, there's some people out there that's juggling all kind of projects for Europeans, you know, and psychopaths. Some of your CEOs are psychopaths. You know, there was an article that said that CEOs and psychopaths or serial killers have like their brains are wired similar. And they showed you that in the movie American Psycho with Christian Bale. Remember that? Remember American Psycho? And if you didn't see American Psycho, please make that a Netflix and chill type of situation, because that movie delved very deep into the psychotic psychology of the European. Very deep into it's like a dark comedy, or it's kind of dark, but it delved as a deep dive into the psychotic mind of the white corporate American. Red, do you think Minister was talking about you in blue on the 4th of July? As above, so below. As above, so below. He's talking about the red star and the blue star Kachina. But Minister Farrakhan understands he's a scholar. He's a master teacher. So he understands that as above, so below. So if there's a red and a blue star in the sky, and the Hopi prophecies talking about you got to look for the star in the sky, then in order to make the prophecy fulfilled, you got to look for the twins on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't exist outside of that. As above, so below. If you identify something in the stars, you got to identify it on the earth, on the Malkuth, in the kingdom. So there is no other red and blue stars. There is no other red and blue. It's only red and blue pill. So of course he was talking about us. You know, the hero twins. When you do the hero twins, because the blue star, the red star, Kachina, right? Let me take you to the prophecy. Because y'all, you know, there's people that's new that probably haven't even heard about the red and the blue star Kachina. Or you know, I taught about that in some of these classes, but everybody wasn't in those classes. So we'll go here. We'll pull it up. The Hopi prophecy, right? The Hopi prophecy of the red and the blue star Kachina, right? So these are the red and the blue stars that the Hopis were saying that when they come into the horizon, right? People call it Nibiru, but I'm not calling it that, right? These are part of the prophecies that when these things appear, then you could tell the time that you are in. You know what era or what age or what epoch, right, that you are in, because everything is about the precession of the equinox, and man is only following the celestial stars. Man is not over the stars. Man is not the influencer of the stars. Man is influenced by the stars. As above, so below. Those who return to the ways given to us in the original teachings and live a natural way of life will not be touched by the coming of the purifier. They will survive and build a new world. Only in the ancient teachings will the ability to understand the messages be found, right? So the purifier is coming. The blue star Kachina is going to bring about the purifier. The purifier could be something like the bubonic plague. The purifier could be something like the quote-unquote coronavirus. That could be the purifier. The purifier comes to purify the people, and it takes certain people out, and then it raises up, and it makes essential another group of people. Okay. This is the 8th sign. You will see many youth who wear their hair long like my people come and join the tribal nations to learn their ways and wisdom. Right? That was the hippies. When the hippies grew their hair long and they joined the tribal nations, the hippies are following the quote unquote Indian tribes with the teepees and whatnot. That's what the hippies were following. The flower children with the long hair, letting their hair grow, smoking the weed, chilling in the teepee and all of that. That was following the Indian tribes, right? So that was the prophecy that came true. The 9th and the last sign, you will see and hear of a dwelling place in the heavens above the earth that shall fall with the great, right? So they're saying that if the space station falls out of the sky, if the space station crashes, that will be the fulfilling of that prophecy. After the arrival of the twins, they will begin to vanish before your eyes like so much smoke. Others will have great deformities, both in the mind and upon their bodies. There will be those who will walk in the body that are not from this reality. For many of the gateways that just once protected us will be opened. There will be much confusion between sexes and children and their elders, right? So after the arrival of the twins, which are the twin stars, which are the red and the blue Kachina, then you're going to begin to see certain things on the planet. When the earth is ravaged and the animals are dying, a new tribe of people shall come into the earth from many colors, creeds, and classes, and who by their actions and deeds shall make the earth green again. They shall be known as the warriors of the rainbow, right? Pause. And we ain't talking about, you know what we're not talking about. You know what we're not talking about. Right? So there's many different Kachinas, and the Hopi prophecies are also the Dogon prophecies. Those are the same prophecies, and also the Mayan prophecies about the hero twins, right? The hero twins and Mayan prophecies. Okay? Do the research on the hero twins. Okay? This is very essential in prophecy. This is very essential in everything that's taking place. We live in a dualistic reality, right? We live in a dualistic world, light and dark, up and down, left and right, sun and moon, hot and cold. This is 2020. It's dealing with the twos. 2020, 2-2. So this is a year. This is a twin year. This is a twinning year. A lot of things, you're going to see a lot of the twinning of things. Okay? Don't be alarmed. Right? Blue and red, Democrat, Republican, blood and crip. Okay? DNA, RNA. Tap into that red and blue, the Civil War, right? That's what they're building up, the Civil War between the red and the blue, between the Democrats and the Republicans, right? That's what they're strumming that string. Okay, they're beating that drum, right? So when we go into this harmonic resonance with these allies and these other people, right? I know what I'm going to be tapping into. I know what I'm going to be bringing forward. I know what I'm going to be unveiling. I'm going to be tapping into that red star energy, that blue and red star energy, that blue and red Kachina that the prophet, that Minister Farrakhan spoke of. He said, when that comes forward, whoo, then you're going to see it. That's when it's going to change. You're going to see it. It's going down. Yeah, look into it. Look into that, y'all. Don't take my word for it. Just look into what I just showed you. Please do more, do further research.
If your roof is over 7 years old, you may qualify for a unique metal roofing opportunity. Watch the. What it is, the reasoning behind UK backlinks was particular these structures that have been. If my ancestors were artists, straightforward schemes and largest. Our skin's a badge of honor, no matter how they mark us. Garvey.
My God. Right
Number one platform for artists with a top. Now they get smart now.
What the hell? Where's the speech at, sister?
You know what? You know. Used to playing. Quote, you must always.
We have to have the type of understanding of Africa and the type of understanding of our people here in order to build a bridge.
Okay.
What it is, the reasoning behind UK backlinks was.
This was on Revolt.
God made me his mouthpiece. And so today,
the national representative of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the Honorable Minister Lewis.
Hold on. Nature. On your land. right? Sovereign land, more land, right? Purchase land and build on it. Make it a garden. That's how you move. That's how we got to buy land so we could do things like this, so we could get together and do retreats. I don't want to rent nobody land, right? We can have our own land just like this, our own estates. This is our birthright. This is owed to us. This is our birthright. You dig? For us to live amongst nature and to be amongst each other. Yeah, that's our birthright. You know, we don't gotta ask permission to be in a garden. We in a garden. We in a garden. We don't need no big ass, crusty ass cities and whatnot. No stinking ass. We in a garden, bro.
The national representative of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan.
To call us in or to use our lives as he pleases without asking our permission. Than the blood of a martyr. Because the scholar
Like we
in
said
Islam,
about the martyrs.
a martyr.
It's for
My
Minister
life
Hafiz.
and my death to get answers. When you get lost in the emotion of your loss, the loss becomes harder to bear. But when you recognize, and we recognize, that there's only one life giver, and when we recognize that this precious life that each of us have at this moment is a gift to us and to others from Allah, and he, being our sovereign Lord, has the right to call us in or to use our lives as he pleases without asking our permission. But as Muslims, we say it in our daily prayers. Surely my prayer, my sacrifice, my life and my death is all for Allah, the Lord of the worlds. During Ramadan, in the early morning reading of the Quran, I began to get some of the answers to the questions that I was asking of Allah. And all of you that are watching your brother, from wherever you may be watching, there are many questions that you had in your mind over this virus and over the loss of life and over the lives that were lost and over the pain and hurt and hardship of those who lost their loved ones without even being able to say farewell and goodbye, and not even to touch your loved one. That was very painful. But I want you to know that the life that you lost was not in vain. Abdul Hafiz Muhammad's life lost to the coronavirus is not in vain. He is considered in Islam a martyr. Those who die in the way of Allah The Quran says, don't speak of them as dead. They are alive because their death was in the cause of God. No one in this drama, from China to Iran to Italy to every country in the world whose people have been lost to this virus, there's no reason for us not to see them in the same light. They are martyrs. You may ask, how do they become martyrs? Allah says in the Quran, the ink of a scholar's pen is more valuable in the sight of Allah than the blood of a martyr. Because the scholar can write words of wisdom to make the devil smaller and smaller. But nothing is more powerful than when you offer your life to God in his cause.
Nothing.
And so I see my brother as a martyr. I see all of those who have died who may fall away from Satan. So when I call your name or call your function,
Yes, sir.
too much to exist for a short time. So I read also, it's in the Quran many times, but this time when I read it, it said that Allah created a man with his 2 hands. I never read it and understood it before, but it was like he was telling me, like he said before, there'll be 2 of us backing you up, brother. Allah and myself. So those 2 men that you saw flying above your head today, as we celebrate the 90th birth anniversary of the nation of Islam, and you saw Master Fard Muhammad and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad as the founders of this nation. 2 hands that made the man that's standing in front of you today. And that's why the white nationalists and those of that mindset are fleeing to his call.
That's right. That's right.
But the question that we have to answer today is, are you a hypocrite, America? Because if you did not mean for the black, the brown, the red, and even the poor white to enjoy the full rights of citizenship, then why call us what we are not? I toured the earth.
Yes, sir.
He will end your life.
Yes, sir.
Same with you, Mr. Trump.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's right. The Jewish rabbis came to my home. Don't cut me off. I'm not lying.
Yes, sir.
Cut off the liar
That's right.
who lies with every breath.
Yes, sir.
Don't cut me off.
That's right.
One great rabbi said to me, it's not for you to criticize us. That's for me to do. In other words, nigger,
Right, sir.
he didn't call me that. But telling me at my dinner table that I don't have a right to criticize him? I don't come for you asking you for for authority. You didn't authorize me. I'm authorized by a power bigger than all of you. So he told me, deliver the message. And if you do it not, you are not delivering the message. But if you do it, surely I will protect you from men. I have authority to say what I'm saying. So don't talk about it, you're going to be president for life. You might be, but your life may be in the balance.
I'll leave it right there, man. Y'all go and see that. Y'all I'm talking about. I can't go through the whole lecture tonight. You know, I'm not even going to critique it tonight because I want to do that with my brother, maybe somebody else. I'll wait till when Wesley comes. We'll probably go over it then. You know? But it got me fired up. I heard what I needed to hear. What I heard, no, he wasn't talking about Trump being president for life. He's talking about the Chinese president. The Chinese president is president for life. What I heard a lot of stuff, but what I heard that stuck to me is that he said, if you got the truth, stand on that shit. For anybody that's out there looking for that man to hold their hands and whatnot and change their diaper for them, you know, like you're my son's age or something, you know what I mean? And you was looking for him to save your life or some shit. I don't know. Maybe you didn't hear nothing, but I heard what he said was enough to get me charged up. You know, he said, stand on your truth. He said he don't give a fuck where you work at. He said he don't care where you work at. He don't care where you at. He was like, if you at the water cooler, let it go. If you in a precinct, nigga, empty the clip. If you insane elsewhere, nigga, say it from the mountaintops. It don't matter. Nothing matters at the end of the day. Nothing matters. You tap in. If you got it in you, my nigga, let it out. That's all I needed. I didn't need you. I wasn't looking for too much. I just needed him to be consistent in his consistency. I've been listening to him since I was a teenager. You know? You know, he's thug motivation. He's thug motivation. He gets you motivated. And for the brothers and sisters in the nation, that's their Jesus. You feel me? That's their Jesus. They're allowed to have a fucking Jesus. You know? And I just leave it at that. And what I saw later on Stone Mountain with the brothers with the army, because Minister Farrakhan represents the Nation of Islam, right? Who go on record to say that they are a religious organization and they don't carry around weapons. But if they were to be transgressed against, they are to defend themselves, you know what I mean, against their transgressor, right? With the same strength or double the strength or double the aggression that was aimed at them. That is their quote unquote mission statement. So I know what the nation represents when it comes to being a standing army. I know what they represent with non-lethal and lethal combat. I know what they represent as a military arm with the fruit of Islam and their discipline. I know that. I'm aware of that. Right? I fucks with that. And then we got a standing army who they're about exercising their constitutional rights, similar to how the Panthers decided to move, right? They want to walk around carrying them things. They want to keep it on them. They have every right to. The white boys keep it on them. The Europeans are riding around with pickup trucks, and they got their weapons and whatnot. The biggest standing army is out of Michigan. That is the hunters. Those are the militias, right? And I'm sure that number is going to grow because organizations like InFact and all of them, they're going to make the NRA website crash. They're going to make the white people crash the site. They're going to really start arming up. But God damn it, they already had the motherfucking blickies, so it don't matter. Right? Don't matter. Because even if because black people are gonna be like, oh, they don't got them started. They don't woke up. You know, it's like kicking the fucking bee's nest with the Asian hornets in it. Oh, they done riled up the white folk. And you scary niggas don't realize that them niggas been riled up. They been had the blickies. They already had a whole bunch of fucking arsenal. They was already planning on purging you niggas already. Now they gotta be like, God damn it! If we purge these niggas, we have to worry about these rambunctious ass Negroes with weapons. Cause bears don't fight back, nigga. Bears don't got guns. Wolves and whatnot, fucking squirrels and shit, they don't got hammers. They don't shoot back. Motherfucking lions don't clap back. These motherfuckers, their prized possession, their claim to fame is the fact that they out there shooting fucking animals in the forest. That's the majority of a lot of their work. Then they'll go to Afghanistan, they'll go into the army and go and shoot children and little women and whatnot in these villages. Right? That's how they put in work. That's how they put in work. Yeah. Professor Griff is on Black Magic 363. I'm sure he's going into the speech more deeper. But they don't got, they think, don't think because a nigga got a hunting license, that means he's a killer or that he's tough. He's out there fucking shooting squirrels and whatnot and deer. That don't make nobody tough. Squirrels and deers don't shoot back, nigga. Squirrels and deers don't shoot back. They couldn't stop them niggas in Afghanistan from killing them with rocks. Rabbits, monkeys, deer, bisons, buffalo, armadillos, nigga, and wildebeest. They don't shoot back. So yeah, they out there shooting them niggas. And so what? You know what I'm talking about? So what? The fuck? What do that mean? That don't mean nothing. You know what I'm talking about? That don't mean nothing. They take all their aggression out on rabbits and fucking deers and whatnot, Bambi and them. So what? These are herds. These are Poindexters. They not built like that. They'll put their gun down if you run up on them. Real talk. Them niggas will drop their flag. I already know, you know what I'm saying? I could smell bussy. You know what I'm talking about? I could look at these people and tell that they're not built for that. And niggas are letting them walk all over them. So we are not the same. The niggas is getting walked on. You're not part of us, nigga. We traded you a long time ago. We're not the same. As I said, the brothers that marched on a mountain, they didn't have the rainbow flag. They didn't have all of that bussy shit with them. They wasn't broken wristed, did it? They wasn't singing those weak ass songs. They wasn't holding up them fucking old ass cardboard signs from the 60s and whatnot, talking about I can't breathe. That wasn't what they was on, nigga. That's what I'm on. I'm on that side. We're not the same. I'm not one of these niggas. I'm with the niggas on Stone Mountain. They don't hold up no signs. Just holding up the blicky. Just holding up the hammers, nigga, like Thor Ragnarok. I'm on that side. You know what I mean? All that other shit is a dub. It's a dub. And it always been a dub. And it's gonna be a dub and it's gonna stay a dub. Real talk. Stop trying to fit squares into circles. You know what I'm talking about? And with that being said, I'm out. You know? I'm out. I'm gonna go lay down next to my baby and smell his baby hair. You know how newborns smell? Yeah. That gives me relief. You know, he smells like the future. You dig? He smells like the future. I smell him and he smells like the future. He's brand new, like a pair of sneakers, you know? And I look into his eyes and I'm like, damn, you decided to come back at some real fucking interesting times. You're a legend. You reincarnated when this shit was lit. You came into the movie during the action scene. You came right into the movie. He was born on April the 2nd. He came right into the movie during the shootout. So he's different. Any baby that's born right now is different. If Minister Farrakhan said that the ancestors, whoever died during the coronavirus is automatically a martyr, right? Dr. Africa's a martyr. Credo Mutwa's a martyr. Baba Kalindi Ayi is a martyr. Monk from 125th Street, the brother who always used to be out there. That was one of my biggest supporters. He used to be like, go Red Pill, go. And I would turn up when I see Monk told me to go. Because he's an elder. He walked with Malcolm X. He walked with El Malik Shabazz. So these are martyrs. Right? Let's keep their name alive. And when we mention them, let's mention the fact that they're martyrs, because that's what they is. But if the people dying are martyrs, then what's the people being born? We need to find that out. If they call them martyrs, right, when they make transition, then what about the babies that are born during the pandemic or the plagues? Who are they? Right? Who are they? Your brother Lavette Johnson is a martyr. Rise in power to your brother. My cousin Ronnie is a martyr. My cousin Ronnie Thomas, he's a martyr, right? He had MS. He made transition during the corona. He's a martyr, right? So the babies being born are who? Those are the ancestors and those are the warriors, correct? That's what somebody said. And I'm agreeing with you. Wait till you meet Omari. Wait till you meet the young. He's like an Olmec right now. He's mad big. Wait till you meet Omari, my son. You're going to see he's a warrior. Straight warrior. Like, he is determined. I've never seen a human being so determined. This little nigga wants to run. All right, he wants to walk and run at the same time. He's only like, what, 3 months? You know, he's mad strong. He got me doing push-ups. He's mad brolic. He like an Olmec, you know what I mean? And he's just beautiful. He's gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? Like he's wonderful. You know, he's wonderful. No, he's not walking at 3 months. He's trying to. He's kicking out with his legs and he's wiggling, you know. But yeah, that's what it is. You know, that's what it is. Shout out to all of the mothers out there. I love you. I appreciate y'all. You know, just the women, particularly, not even just all of the women, all of the, and I'm not pandering, brothers. I'm just saying that, you know, From the conversations that I've had with my own mother to with my brother, I saw my brother and 19 Keys' younger brother transform in front of my eyes in Miami. You know, they were going on trips that I wasn't privy to go on because of, you know, the timing wasn't right. You know, they was in one place, I was in another. But I seen a transformation. I seen an initiation because the young brother, he got initiated into the priesthood. You know, he went on that trip not even knowing that he was going to go through a grand initiation. And I seen a young man, he's a young man, so that's a rites of passage for him. And do you know what he came out of that rites of passage saying and standing on? That we have to acknowledge the divine feminine presence, our women, our sisters, our daughters, our mothers. And I'm here to say that I apologize for any hurt or pain that I have caused any woman, any of the mother of my children, my own mama. If I gave a pain in birth, and from that point on, you know, you have to atone for these things. You have to ask God for forgiveness. You have to get on your knees and you have to ask the universe for forgiveness, because I promise you, this time that we are in, this time is about healing. This time is about us burying our hatchets. You know what I'm saying? This is about coming back together and honoring the one, not utilizing one person is better than the other, not none of that fuck shit. The one, 2020, the conjoining of the two principles, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and not in the sexual nature either. This is not, I'm not thirst trapping because I have somebody in life. I'm not out here thirsty trying to, you know what I mean? I have to clear that up because that's not what it's about. You know, I've heard, you know, in some of the talks that I've had, you know, with some of the women in my life, you know, those that are very close to me, and a lot of their trauma stems from sexual contact, you know, from sexual misappropriation or deviancy and things of that nature. Men not knowing how to handle a flower. You know what I'm saying? Men going a little too rough on the women. Men not realizing their power and just wanting to skeet, skeet, skeet. You know what I'm saying? And not cherishing the womb and whatnot. You know, so even before we have, I think the sexual conversation, that's an adult conversation. We not even mature enough to get to that right now. We got to get just to the healing on some non-sexual type shit, just on some human being type shit, just on some, you know, we all have been through some shit. You know what I'm talking about? We all been dragged through the motherfucking streets here and there. We all been through some dark days. So yeah, The Wounded Womb by Dr. Phil Valentine. You know, shout out to you, Anthony. Shout out to all of my brothers that have been out there asking for forgiveness. I'm here to let you know, and this ain't no simp shit. This is not men going their own way. This ain't that. This ain't the red pill movement, nigga. This is red pill. And all I'm saying is we will fare better as a community because men, we are the ones with the phallus. So we should initiate the atonement at first. We're the givers. So we've given pain. You understand? We've given out pain. We've given out hurt. We've given out letdown. You know what I'm talking about? We've given out savagery. You feel me? We've given out toxicness. We've done these things because we the givers. Yeah, we got situations where men is on child support. And I had my heart shattered in a trillion pieces before, right? I got fucking dragged, my nigga. I had holes in my aura because of heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? So I know that it's real. I know that, I mean, there's certain things that I'm still healing from. So there's no denying that women throw darts and niggas get hit, right? But we have to acknowledge that on this planet, in this epoch, right? During this time period that we've all incarnated during. We're not in Mesopotamia right now. We're in the fucking trenches. And in this patriarch society, a lot of pain has been initiated by the hands of man. A lot of trauma, a lot of pain, a lot of distrust, a lot of things. So I'm only saying, and I'm you know, I might, you know, I'm putting myself on the ledge because I'm sure that I'm sure that this is something that people are not ready to necessarily hear right now. But before I tapped out, the spirit just jumped on me and was like, yo, you gotta atone. You know, you gotta atone. The stakes are too high. We cannot afford to lose one of our women to anyone outside of our fold. We can't afford to lose one of our brothers to anybody, any race, any group of people outside of the fold, man. You know, we owe it to our mothers, bro. We owe it to these sisters that have always been there with us. They always believed in us. They always was shooting in the fucking gym with us. You know what I'm talking about? They always was praying for us. You feel me? And they always was opening their legs and allowing us to, you know, to procreate and to recreate ourselves. There's not been a strike on the box. There's not been a fucking embargo on the yoni, my niggas. You know, they've allowed us in. They've allowed us to recreate ourselves. They've allowed us to continue our bloodline. They've allowed us to, you know, to create better versions of ourselves. Because I'll be damned if any one of the children that I create is not going to be better than me. You know what I'm talking about? My son Amir, my daughter Wisdom Bella, and my son Omari L. Each one of them, I've already checked it out. They are going to be greater than me. So if I'm great, you need to prepare yourself for something that's going to be even greater. You know what I'm talking about? And they're going to be greater than me because their mothers are great. You know, because I did a fucking great job at, you know, at finding a divine reflection to fulfill the purpose of creating a life, right? Of fulfilling that purpose of creating a life. Because me and my mother was having a conversation today, right? And my mother brought something up about my sister's father, right? I have an older sister named Nakiba, right? And her father's named Jake the Snake from Harlem, right? So I had to remind my mother, right, that if you and Jake the Snake, if you and Jacob were still together, that there would be no red and blue pill. There would be no KT the arch degree, right? So we live in this Christianized society, this Greco-Roman pseudo-Christian society where they fucking shame you if you have more than one, if you procreate with more than one person, if you have more than one child from a different mother, if you decide to plant your seed in different wombs, they act like you're a fucking whore or you're a failure in life or something is wrong with you. They treat these sisters as if these sisters are fulfilling prophecy sometimes. These sisters are fulfilling a motherfucking their DNA. Their DNA is ticking. They're like, yo, you see that nigga right there? Please capture that fucking seed and you know, and give life to this fucking egg. Please get that seed right there. Capture that nigga. Yeah. Snatch his fucking soul. That's right. Send that shit right here. Have that sperm rain on this fucking egg because I'm ready to give birth to a god. And your DNA is like, that's him. It's him, nigga. He's one of them. You know what I'm talking about? And then your nipples get hard and you're drawn to a nigga. And before you even say, excuse me, do you have any Grey Poupon? You already know that you're going to lay down and give him, you know, the motherfucking, the waterfall. You already know that you're gonna wash him, you know, in that holy nectar. You know what I'm saying? You've decided it already. Yo, I'm gonna snatch this nigga's soul. Yeah, him. He's going down. You know what I'm talking about? And y'all out here choosing. You know, women are the choosers, right? You the choosers. You know what the pimps say? They out here choosing. Y'all choose who the fuck you gonna fuck with, right? So if the woman traditionally is the chooser, you gravitate towards the seed, because ultimately it's about, you think it's about satisfying that itch. You know what I mean? But it's more of a mating ritual. It's more of a mating ritual. It's more divine than that. It's not just having, oh, that nigga got oh, look at him, how he wears his Yankee hat. You know, I want him to keep those Timbs on when he's up in it. You know what I'm talking about? Because I know he gonna send me up. No, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. That's lust. That's lust. You know, it's more divine than a nigga sending you up and just wearing his Timbs while he's sending you up and keeping his Yankee hat on. It's bigger than that. You know what I'm talking about? It's more divine than that. Yeah, somebody said Hennessy nightclub babies. You know, the motherfucking Hennessy nightclub babies. Them bottle service babies. You know? It's bigger than that. Your body knows, your DNA knows, your spirit knows when you're in the company of your divine reflection, right? And it's going to do, you know, it's going to release pheromones. You know what I mean? You might, you're going to tap in. You're going to tap in. You're going to make sure you get what you want, right? So if we were to get a little bit of re-education, we don't need too much, because we're not that far gone. If we get ourselves some more science to explain what it is that's going on and how we are to utilize our sexual urges, our sexual energy, and our attraction towards the opposite sex, how we could utilize that like alchemists, how we could take base metal and turn it into gold, because that's the base metal energy. You utilize that energy the same way that they were Rapunzel, how they were spinning motherfucking thread into gold yarn. You utilize that energy as an alchemist. You read the book The Alchemist, but the real alchemy is turning base metal into gold. Case in point, there's women out there listening to Meg Thee Stallion, and they're in the gym, right? And she's talking all of that pussy talk and all of that, you know, all of that Tina White shit. Wasn't Tina Snow, Tina White, what is it? And they're listening to Cardi B. They got the whole playlist of all the thoughts. Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, and fucking Asian Doll. But what are they doing? They're taking all of that thottery and they're putting that shit in Lululemon. They're putting it all in the yoga pants. They you know what I mean? They're working on their gluteus maximus. They're getting their ass right. You know what I'm saying? They're getting their ass tight. They're getting their fucking legs right. You know what I'm talking about? They're getting their calf muscles in order by listening to thought music. They're not trying to be a thought, right? They're not out here thoughting, right? They're in Planet Fitness, listening to thought music, turning that shit into gold. That's how you do it. Yeah, you got people listening to Pop Smoke doing rituals. You got Brujas smoking cigars, listening to Pop Smoke doing their fucking rituals while Bobby Hemmett is playing. Whatever rocks your boat. Whatever floats your boat. You know, you got brothers, right, watching Booty Shaking while they working out. Right? Because the energy is going to flow regardless. The fucking blood is rushing to all of your brains. Right? So make that leg day, nigga, because the blood is going to rush to your lower extremities. You should just make that leg day, nigga. While you're doing the motherfucking leg raises, you could be watching some twerking going on. And, you know, you could kill two birds with one stone. Right? You getting all hot and bothered, and you take that base energy and you turn it into gold. There's niggas that watch porn and start painting. You know what I mean? Base metal, flip it into the gold. That's what alchemists do. They take chaos energy. Chaos magicians. What do chaos magicians do? Chaos magicians take chaos energy and they flip it into something that they could utilize. I was going to show you some of my books, right? This is might be one of the most important books that I've read in a very long time, right? Bobby Hemmett Bobby Hemmett edited this, right? Bobby Hemmett sold this to me personally. White Luciferians reveal their secrets. Melanin people, right? This book is about how white people take our energy and feed on it, right? They take our energy and they feed on it. Okay? That's what this book goes all the way in. One day I'm going to read this book. This shit, I'm talking about, man, this book is bananas. Luciferians have learned how to devour and metabolize plant life and animal life, human energies, to withdraw these vital forces from their human victims in order to enhance and vitalize their own lives. I do not completely understand how this process works. I do know that the process exists and that Luciferians depend upon it to fully actualize and empower their own drive for godhood at the apex of the hierarchy. Right? You see that picture? That's Hercules on the cover. That's Hercules, right? Eating someone's head. Right? We're going to start a book club. Right? Wayne Ping Chandler, Ancient Future. This is a must read. We're going to start a book club. I was saying earlier that I had somebody was asking me about Cosmos. Cosmos, one of the cop killers. Right? Look, this is about white slavery. They were white and they were slaves. Right? The enslavement of whites in early America. You didn't know about that. These people were slaves too. Don't ever let them lie to you. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Here goes this book. The Laws of the Cosmos. Right? We're going to read this one day. Right? This brother went in this book. I think he signed it to me. Here. There you go. Right? This is Gavin Long. This is the Baton Rouge shooter. Okay? Don't at me. Right? We're going to read his book. When I say he went in, he goes in. He's giving you science. This man was no dummy. He's giving you science. You know what I'm talking about? He's going in. This is my book list. Right? These are all of the books that I have in my cyber library. These are all of the books. I have a hard drive full of books. Magic books, sex magic. These are the titles that I got. Bitter Venoms, Demons of the Flesh, Introduction to Sex Magic, Sex as a Symbol, sex and religion, sex worship, liber conjuis, erotonosis. We got books on Tantra. You niggas want to get your hump on? We got Tantra books. We got talismans books. How to make your own talisman. Talisman construction. Right? Talisman and the Magi. Charms and talismans. All right? Tap in. This is going to be a book club. You want to learn about witchcraft? For my brujas? You want to learn about witchcraft? We got all of that. Right? Bobby Hemmett, I think, gave me this book list, and I went and got all of these. We tapped into all of these books. Bobby Hemmett used to come to the lectures with treats, y'all. The Book of Werewolves, the Book of Magi's, the Book of Shadows, right? The Basis of Magic, Kabbalah Unveiled. I mean, it's endless. These are all digital. You want David Icke, nigga? We got David Icke. You like David Icke? Niggas just found out about David Icke. David Icke is old. Right? Reptilian Research Archives. Are there aliens amongst us? Children of the Matrix. Children of the Matrix, though. Woo! Man, I think I got it in here. Rich, let me hold that. Fire. So, if you want to join the book club, you see my email right there. I have a website. The website is being built as part of KTL University. If you can't wait for the website to be built, send me the email. Transformations and Consciousness, right? Transformations and it's all here. So all of my new jacks, all of my Nubians, all of my newcomers, all of the freshmen, the sophmen, the sophomores, and the juniors, and the seniors, shit, and even the teachers. This is for you, right? KTL. Go get Ross Ben's book. Free your mind and your mind will follow. You know, one episode we'll do a whole thing on I got a little mini library right across from me right here. Like I said, you know, I got more books in different places, but this is my traveling book collection. It's about 200 books. We'll go through it one day. But that's for the book club. We want to put everybody in the lane where they need to be. You know, people showed up tonight. They don't want to hear about no fucking books. So that's for you niggas that's into books. We'll get into the book club, like how you got Nipsey Hussle had a book club. Well, we'll get into the Red Pill Book Club. We'll get into Notaledge University Book Club. And then I'll be encouraged to come out with my own book because I've been sitting on like 3 books for a minute. But in order to complete the books, I got to take a break. I got to take my hiatus. I got to get off of this grid. Because if I'm tapped into this grid, I can't get nothing done. You know what I'm saying? It's impossible. It's impossible. I can't do all of those. Like a magician can't do magic while he's standing in front of you. You feel me? I don't know if that makes sense. But to do the work that I got to do, I can't do it while I'm on camera in front of you every other week. I got to kind of disappear as a Scorpion. I got to disappear to transform, if that makes any sense. That's some Scorpio shit. We disappear and then we pop back up, transformed. Hopefully for the better. But we resurrect ourselves. And then we come with, you know, our work. So I'm just following the spirit. You know, it's wherever the spirit takes me. I can't necessarily say that that's what I'm going to do. That's what I feel like. But what I feel like is not necessarily what the spirit has in order for me or a plan for me. So I can't do anything outside of what the spirit has planned for me because it won't work. That's how my shit is set up. It just won't work, and I won't do it to myself because I'm not trying to be out here, you know, looking bad and whatnot. Because it will pull the carpet from right under you. It will pull the carpet from right under you. But if the spirit tells me that that's what I have to do, that I got to disappear for a minute, that I have to go and fall back because I'm never out of the picture. I'm only in the cut like Fredo. I'm only the hidden one like a moon. You'd be surprised how many strings I pull in the hidden realm. But if that's what they tell me to do, then that's what I'm gonna do. And I'll let you know. I won't do it and not let you know. I'll keep you informed. All right. But with that being said, it's 3 hours in. It's late. You know what I mean? I got to get up early. Everyone who sends me the email, please, in the subject, state what it is that's in the email body, because I get a lot of emails. You can understand the volume of emails I receive on a daily basis. So in order for me and my assistants to assist you, just be very clear. You know what I mean? Just be clear in the subject and whatnot. Blue Pill tomorrow, Tough Talk Tuesdays, Wesley Muhammad Wednesday, Third Eye Thursday on Thursday. Please go and get the tickets for Conscious Industry 2020. That's in the description right now. Yeah, and that's gonna be the 23rd. Blue Pill and AA Rashid in Atlanta on July 25th in the ATL. Blue Pill and AA Rashid, the Kabbalah God, the legend. All right, they're gonna be doing a high metaphysical lecture live in Atlanta, Atlantis. Right? Shout out to Keisha Bottoms. I hope she's okay. She got the coronavirus. I hope she's okay. Keisha, we praying for you. Right? So the Cash App is right there. Somebody asked me what the Cash App is. It's right there on the ticker. Phil Moreland. Facts2020.org. Of course, that's the Facts Initiative. Shout out to everyone that's signing up to that. My email is right here. That's the best way to get in touch. Will we be streaming the event on the 25th, pay-per-view? I believe we will be. AA Rashid is the designer of this, Sabi Genesis, and a few other designs. So if you come to that lecture, have a budget, because the brother will have merch. Have a budget. The brother will have merch. Blue Pill guy, he's gonna have merch. Right? Blue Pill will have merch. And if I'm there, I will have merch. So, and I'm sure that they're gonna have vendors with merch. So I'll see y'all in Atlanta on the 25th. I'll see y'all in class on the 23rd. And I'll tap in with you on Thursday. Love and light. All right. Oh, fuck that. We're going to end it with a song. Why not? It's not a video. It's just a song. You know, we tapped in. Minister Farrakhan. He got niggas lit. Yeah, so we're going to end it with a song. I think this one is called Goblins. Right?
Red Pillar, Scorpion King,
Y'all can hear that?
Red Summer, Jason Money. These goblin faces, God and Satan, they rob the Haitians and they rob the nations with a combination of provocations, obligations. obligations to God and Satan. These goblin faces, God and Satan, they rob the Haitians and they rob the nations with a combination of provocations, obligations to God and Satan, proper relations, vaccinations and inoculations, inoculate operations, the stock of operations, like a mosaic combination. Fulfilling prophecies and proclamations. Apocalypse, approximation. 72 conspirators cooperating. Dervish, twirling and whirling. Having conversations on how to stop the nation. How to poison condensation. How to poison the condoms and give them to the boys while they vibrating. How to carve up the carbonations. Contemplate as an anti-carbonation. Contemplations against the Ethiopian sovereign nations. 9 months of waiting, ovulating, Satan awaiting inauguration. Intergeneral population, I'm with the Seminole population. You could tell from my minerals, I rock with the ancients. There's some generals like Italy, there's some popular Haitians. The Sentinels told me drop the locations. Somebody go and tell Keisha Bottom. We speak for the people on the bottom. We just trying to breathe. And the air is rotten. On the east side of Sodom, the sheep's getting fleeced, putting cotton in Gomorrah. Feed me Seymour, let them shop for the horrors. What they saying in the mega churches? What they doing with the mega curses? How they breaking up the mega curses? In fact, in fear of a black Messiah, in all black, Antifa, Macklemore attire. In the kitchen like Zachariah's kitchen. In the oracles, it's in the matrix. Playing Stone Love, chilling on Stone Mountain. 10,000 hammers, but who the hell was counting? Now we on the throne mountain, drinking from the stone fountains. The elixir of light and blue pill. Yeah, we mix with the light, These goblin faces, God and Satan, they rob the Haitians and they rob the nations with a combination of provocation, obligations to God and Satan. These goblin faces, God and Satan, they rob the Haitians and they rob the nations with a combination of provocations, obligations to God and Satan.